He was like, oh, you have 1,000 bodies as a woman? I was like, yes, what's wrong with that? He got up and left me at the table.
Yeah, this video starts exactly like that, with pure delusion.
Pick up my son food. I got him some wings up in there, some fries. So you get him that, and let me know if you need anything else.
You ain't got no extra food for the other kids?
Them ain't my kid.
What you doing while I'm at work? This what's going on while I'm at work?
I have an account to make sure I'm good.
From women skipping funerals for vacations to baby mamas begging for food for kids that ain't even his, today's video is a circus, and trust me, the clowns are in full makeup. Buckle up, because if you thought dating was wild, wait till you see what happens after the baby, after the bills, after the mask comes off. Let's get into it.
Pick up my son food. I got him some wings up in there, some fries. So you get him that, and let me know if you need anything else. I'm gonna go to the house and shit, chill.
You ain't got no extra food for the other kids?
Them ain't my kids. Why would I bring your other kids some food? Them not my kids.
I thought you was gonna be generous and
that food right there is for my son. You called me and asked me to bring my son some food, not your other kids. I'm not bringing them no food. That's my son. I bring my son some to eat.
And that's what women have to understand. It's because what comes out of your mouth is not what you be thinking. You be assuming he's going to grab something for the other kids because you have more, but he's only obligated to that one. You got to think about those arguments y'all had before he left. Watch what happens.
And that's his food.
You that petty?
I'm finna go home, call him when he needs something else.
But you that petty?
How am I petty for bringing my son some to eat and not bringing your kids some?
I think you finna bring everybody some in the car.
How am I petty for not doing your responsibility or your man's responsibility?
And he's right. If your man ain't even buying and paying for you and you got somebody else shagged up, stop asking the baby dad, man. You good?
I'm not your man anymore. I'm not with you no more.
Are you serious right now?
Son. Yes, I'm dead serious. I don't care about the money.
I just wanted you to know to make sure
those are not my kids. I'm not bringing your other kids no food. That's not my job.
Women, y'all gotta stop having kids like it's a trend that comes and goes and there's nothing that happens after them but glory. The government's gonna take care of you and everyone's gonna feel sorry for you. So you keep having kids. The more you have with different men, the dumber you look. And when your baby dad starts looking at you as a dummy, he's only gonna take care of his own. Stay in there. We got more. But he chose something else to do.
So you on this what you doing while I'm at work? What you doing while I'm at work? This what's going on while I'm at work? This is what's going on? What's going on? Bro, who are you, bro?
Pick up the phone.
Bro, who is it? Bro, nah, bro, I'm paying the phone bill. This what you doing?
I don't care.
This is what you doing while I'm paying
the phone. Give me my phone.
Bro, this is what you going?
Right there, that's when you just throw the phone against the wall and walk out. But trying to give a message to her at that point, you've already lost. And this is something men just have to learn to do. Watch what she does.
Really?
Ooh.
Bro, then tell him hang up.
Matter of fact, get your stuff and get out.
You mean to tell me he was living there the whole time? That's why he should have walked out. And if you agree, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We got more.
Hold on, because I'm trying to understand. And to the bougie ladies, y'all can help me understand in the comment section down below. What you mean y'all leaving y'all men? Y'all hard-working men that make sure they provide his food on the table and sometimes got clothes in your back, and even that's not his job. I really think it's a woman's job to make sure she got clothes. You feel me? I really think it's a woman's job to make sure she keep her nails and her feet done. What you mean you left the man because he can't afford you?
She paying attention to that Cardi B. She paying attention to that Nicki Minaj. She paying attention to that SZA. She paying attention to that Meg Thee Stallion. They paying attention to all these celebrity women that are leaving a man just to say they independent. And women, being a weaker vessel, feel like they gotta follow, but we gonna let her cook.
What you mean? What y'all mean? Then y'all got women under the comments on my post about eating that Longhorn and Outback saying the men need to stay out of their DMs or stay out of their way if they can't afford them because they not eating that Longhorn and they not eating that Outback. So what you want to eat? He put food in the crib. Cook it.
Exactly. Like, you're still gonna get full. What's the difference between going to Roadhouse Steak and going to those fancy restaurants? One thing about the fancy restaurants, the food's good, but they don't give you enough food. You still gonna end up going to fast food when you leave there.
It's not his job to buy you Fendi, Gucci, Chanel. It's no value in that. A man in his right mind ain't finna do that. Now hear me out, it's a plus when a man, when you ask him, babe, I need my nails and my feet done, and he pay for it. Babe, I want this bag, and he buys it. But it's not mandatory. He don't have to do that.
And ladies, understand, nails and hair are cheap, but nails, toes, all that is cheap. You got to start off there. when you start off at the bag, you start off at the expensive stuff, he's gonna value your sassiness with what you look like when that makeup come off, and that's gonna determine how much he's gonna spend anyway. Let's hear what she gotta say.
And if he tell you no, that don't mean you leave him, or that don't mean he can't afford your lifestyle. That's ridiculous. You finna die with 9 cats and 2 dogs and no ring on your finger.
And you gonna be all out here in the street picking arguments. This is how women turn into Karens, by being lonely and single.
And there's a lot of men leaving these women because they really like, you know what, I'm sorry, I can't be with this girl because I can't afford her. He got a job, he paying bills, and he keeping food on the table. And y'all still making the men feel this small. Oh, well, you can't afford my lifestyle. Or every time I ask him for money, he say no. You should have a job.
Exactly. And if you have a job, you shouldn't be asking a man to pay for that. Whenever the juice is not worth the squeeze, you're going to end up a single mother.
And it's a plus if you have a job and a man tell you keep all your money. What you doing with your money? It was a time when us women couldn't work and we fought so that we can work. You got a job now. We can work. Go accumulate your own money. You want a $5,000 bag? You go buy it. You want $7,000 pair of shoes? You buy it. It's amazing, and it's a plus if we do find a wealthy man that'll be able to do that for us. You feel me? But it's not mandatory. And y'all got the nerve to be out here making real men that's working feel this little because they can't buy you a pair of $7,000 shoes.
And the sad part about it is rich people don't even wear designer clothes or $500-$600 shoes. It's designed for the poor person. You may come out better just asking for some money or just asking for trips. Why buy a bag when you're going to get sick of it anyways?
Not everybody's rich. Not everybody's wealthy. Some people just making it. And y'all got some nerve. And we already on a shortage of real men. Half of them is either dead or in prison. And y'all want to take advantage of the ones that's out here providing for their families and working, putting food on the table. Giving you money here and there. And that's still not enough. Y'all out here making posts talking about I had to leave him because he can't afford my lifestyle. Get a grip. A real man knows the value of $1.
Ladies, let's admit, get in the comments. Y'all have taken it too far. And the sad part about it is, it's mainly the ugly girls.
It's a man's job to lead and provide. It's not our job to lead because God knows if us women had to lead, we'll drown ourselves in a damn hole. You gonna die with a turtle. Bye.
What's your age?
26.
25.
Should he have any say in how you dress when you come out the house?
Absolutely not.
Off the rip, she's older than him, so she automatically feels dominancy. But watch what she says.
I'm gonna dress how I want.
But you don't think that attracts a certain kind of attention when you're out?
I know the way I dress attracts a certain type of attention, but I mean, my man should be secure, you know?
I think I should take her for who she is.
Yeah.
So if I like her for who she is right now, I should be okay with that in our relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why they grab up the young, naive guys and brainwash him. She's still advertising herself, dude. When women fall in love, they cover up. They don't want to give off no notion that they are available.
Would you still want to have girls' nights even if you were in a relationship with him?
Absolutely. I think it's very healthy to have girls' nights. I'm not going to stop hanging out with my friends because I'm in a relationship. Of course, I'm going to prioritize my man, but I also, those are my girls. I'm not going to stop hanging out with them and having girl time.
Real women don't have girls' night out. They have coffee and brunches. Hint, wink.
Feel like this would be appropriate to wear on a girls' night out with your girls?
100%. I think it's appropriate.
What gives you that idea?
What's wrong with it?
I think she looked like a damn snack. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Bro, your woman is not supposed to look like a snack. You're trying to make it sound like, look guys, I got all the beautiful girl that you can't get. When realistically, she's like, all right, what guy is going to take me off of him?
I don't know what's wrong with it.
You don't think it gives the message of, I'm on the market, you know, any guy can come talk to me?
Because they can't come talk to me.
You can't help how good you look, but you can help the response you give to other people.
Exactly.
Let me give you guys some tips here as a Miami veteran. When I say veteran, I've drove strippers from club to club. I've known prostitutes. I've known party girls. The key to getting a Miami woman is to never give her a compliment, because you have to understand 90% of women that are in Miami are not from Miami. They're in Miami to look for the things that they've seen on TV, so they come in survival mode already. And we got more. Hit that like button.
I just got left at my date. I was out with this dude. He left me because He asked me how many bodies I had, and I told him 1,000.
How you get 1,000 bodies and it looks like you probably ate them afterwards? Come on, ma.
And he left me. He was like, oh, you have 1,000 bodies as a woman? I was like, yes, what's wrong with that? He got up and left me at the table. I had to pay for my own food, and I had to Uber myself home.
I would have left you there too. 1,000 bodies, you're not worth anything. You're already a big woman. He ain't gonna feel nothing but a straight up cushion.
What is wrong with y'all, men? It's okay for y'all to have 1,000 bodies, but if I have 1,000 bodies, that's too much. How am I find love? Like,
ladies, if your body count is high, do me a favor, just fake it. Because let's say telling a man that you have 1,000 bodies is not a turn on. It doesn't make you look attractive, because from a man perspective, any girl can pile on makeup, bend over, and anybody's gonna sleep with her.
Someone please help me to understand this. Why is it hard for men to date women with kids? And when they do, why they can't just help out? I mean, you are in love with this person, or you care about this person. Don't you care about their kids as well? You could at least give them a couple of dollars. I mean, the kids do need things that you can help out with the mother. What's the big deal? It's not being a simp. It's being a man.
Single mothers, the best way to get single mothers, the best way to get money out of a man for you and your kids is to get you and your kids on the same page. What I mean, when that man comes around them kids, have them kids saying, yes, no, sir, following directions. When the man with money actually feels like he has some type of authority in the relationship, he'll give you what you want. But when you're going into the relationship like, you got to pay for us, you got to take care of us, you got to do that for us, expect him to clap cheeks and get on up out of there. You have to play the game, because most guys that are dating single mothers low key are looking for a family to spend their money on. You're running off the bag, ladies.
Got a bank statement in the mail with an account that I don't know nothing about.
First of all, don't come in here yelling at me about no account. I have an account to make sure I'm good. That's why the account is there.
Why are you taking money out of the account while I don't know?
You are my husband. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm not. If we were to ever get divorced, I'm not about to be out here with nothing.
This is why you help build with him and tell him where you want to invest the money, not put a stash there. And then when you get nice and comfortable, you come up with arguments to end the relationship, because that's what you do when you're hiding money.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out for.
Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? You want? Don't
this
you
is working for you. This ain't working for us.
No, it is. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm a woman. If you were to leave me, I need to be okay.
See, if you don't show him the money you have and he's struggling, you'll use that as leverage to leave. You'll be like, oh my God, he can't pay the bills. He can't do this. He's broke. Our lifestyle's going down, but I got 100,000 to myself to move on and meet a new man with. Guys are not stupid. If you agree, hit that like button. Talk to me. Watch what she say next.
What's the problem?
You need to be a problem.
What's wrong with you?
Listen, check this out. At the end of the day,
I have to make sure I'm good. I'm not about to argue with you about money. No, I'm not. Everything I've done for us, are you serious? You mad because I'm putting
everything you done for me, I'm the one working. I'm the one putting in the time.
You cannot be for real right now, Keith.
He has to be for real. You're not working. You're taking all his money to stash up and leave. I would be mad too. Get your money back, King, and cut her off.
Everything I do for us, and you're mad that I put a little money to the side for me? Yes.
Everything you do for you, statement. It's just, I'm gonna tell you, man.
What are you gonna do about it?
What am I gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do about it? I don't care about this right now.
You know what I need to do with you? I need to account and stop sharing you. Cause that's the reason
account stop sharing. Bro, you gotta cut that off. It may hurt for a little bit, but there's plenty of other hood boogers running around here, bro.
That's how you able to go in my...
Man, I've been paying all the bills in this house for the past year. I've been paying every bill in this house for the past year. You know what I'm saying? I told you my hours are cut at work. Can you go 50-50 with me? Till I get back on my feet, can you go 50-50 with me? What's wrong with that?
And that sounds like a fair deal, but is she gonna be fair?
I can't.
What you mean you can't?
I have to use my money for my photo shoots. Like, you already know
man,
what
your money
type
for your photo shoots, man. I'm telling you right now that I lost hours at work.
I'm
get
saying,
another
like,
job.
I understand if you lost hours, you could go pick up hours somewhere else. Like,
you want to work all day? You want to work all day?
I mean, how else are you gonna pay the bill?
Man, how about you go 50-50 with me? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, save the man the headache. All right, let him stack and get back up. Like, what planet are you girls on?
I'm telling you, go 50-50 with me for about 6 months to a year till I get on my feet, then I'll pay all the bills in the house again. I've been doing this for the past year.
I know, but I can't.
I ain't been able to save no money. You got money. So I'm telling you, let's go 50 on these bills.
I can't.
In the relationship, homie, go get your 1-bedroom apartment. When you get back on your feet, get your passport.
You can't? Okay.
Like, why can't you just go get another job?
I'm not getting another job.
There's plenty of places hiring.
Okay,
and
who hiring?
They paying good money.
Who hiring?
What do you mean? Like, I mean, what do you want to do?
Wrong work at.
I do your
you work all day. How spend time with you?
Why when women have kids, like all of a sudden the relationship is just bad? Like,
for one, it's that post-depression, brother.
I don't have kids personally, so I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Like, I don't have kids, so I'm just trying to understand, like, majority, let's say 7 out of 10 of the relationships that out there, it's perfect. Everything's good for the first few years, y'all lovey-dovey, honeymoon. Oh my God, we so in love, right? But then you get her pregnant. The woman gets pregnant. I don't know if it was on purpose, an accident, planned, whatever. It's a blessing regardless.
Trust me, it's never an accident. A woman knows what happens if she has sex without condom. She knows exactly what she's doing. But depending on how she feels in her life at the moment would determine if she's going to use birth control or not. See, a lot of depressed women that feel low and sad and not heard, and they have kids just to have something to love.
You know what I'm saying? But she gets pregnant, and while she's pregnant, y'all still hanging on, y'all still together. But once she has a kid, I give it like a year. 6 months to a year. Once that kid is born, all of a sudden y'all hate each other. All of a sudden she's not posting the baby daddy no more.
One of these reasons is because she goes into survival mode and she's expecting the man to become that dominant alpha overnight.
All of a sudden she's a single mother. All of a sudden y'all just can't be in the same room together. Like, what goes on? Like, can y'all explain that for me? Cause like, I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I got coworkers coming in, they hate work, man. They don't want to go home. You know what I mean? Like, I need somebody to let me know what happens in that time frame. Like, why do the women and men split up once the kid comes?
One of the reasons is that women are expecting a man to jump into survival mode when the kid comes the same way she does. So women are always thinking hypergamy because she is fit for survival. She's trying to find survival. But a lot of guys that have children unexpectedly are shocked by the world and don't know where to go. That's where a lot of men go. They know they got to work. They know they got to get a job. But trying to deal with her attitude during this confusion is what causes a lot of relationships to separate. And if you agree, hit that like button. Definitely share the video. This is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. Definitely go check out my previous videos and go watch the best of men walking out on dates in the description. I'll see you on the next video.